Hey there, what's up, everybody? It's Dr. Shazetta. I hope that you are doing well. Listen, I stopped by the other day. I went to go to a camera store that's in the local DMV area that's actually closing its doors after decades here. And so I went to go and pay my respects, say hello to the owner, and see if they had any markdowns. Nothing there that interested me in terms of markdowns, but I did see the Pentax 17 sitting on the shelf. There was only one of them. I asked to see it, asked to touch it. He showed it to me. I walked out of the store with it. But I brought it home and wanted to do an unboxing for you all, and I wanted to also show it to you alongside the Olympus Pen F that I have. And so I'm really interested in comparing the two and showing you guys kind of the results from both cameras. Both are half frame cameras, and so I'm interested to see how they perform. One that's brand new, like 2024 years old, and the other one that is like from the 70s or 80s, I think. I don't know, I haven't looked it up, but I'm interested to see how the two compare, and so I thought you all might be interested as well. So stay as well, I can't talk today, so stay tuned. Really quickly, I'm going to show you guys the unboxing. If you enjoyed this video or have enjoyed any of the videos that I've put out, or interested in things that are concerning inspiration, intellect, and or creativity, I invite you to hit the subscribe button, turn on that bell so that you get notifications whenever I upload some new content. In the meantime, we'll holla back at y'all. Take care.
So the box is really, really cool. It's really minimalist. I don't know what I expected. I've never opened a new Pentax anything, but not amazing by any stretch. It's really minimalist. Nothing wrong with it. Just I don't know. I don't know what's standard for Pentax. I've never opened a Pentax thing, but we've got in here our standard kind of manuals. Let's move those over. It's time for film, it says. Let's take that off. All right, we've got the cameras pulled back. This is from where the store owner opened it up to show it to me at the store. Um, let's see if I can get it out a little bit. All right, so padded pretty good, little foam stuff. Toss that on the ground. Plastic. Let's get rid of that. All right, so first impression it feels more plasticky than I thought. It's not a bad weight. I like the ergonomics of this kind of hand grip right here. This is good. It's going to be a good place to grip it. It's not heavy at all, you all. All of this is kind of a plasticky, I don't know if you can hear that, plasticky textured feel. It's a good textured feel, and that you can, you know, you get a good purchase on it. This here, I'll see where this opens. I assume that this is where the CR2 battery goes. But nice branding overall. The dials have, a good little clicky sound to them. Let's see if I can get that to focus for you. I don't know, I'm not doing a very good job of my focusing here. But the dials have a good little clicky sound to them. Over here on your ISO, looks like 50 up to 3200 here. See if there's an easier way to click that. So I'll figure out what that, so you push the little button here to click or to adjust your ISO dials. So that's not too bad. And then your exposure compensation dial is there. Let's look at the front here. We've got the Pentax 17 branding there. I don't mind it. We've got our Pentax lens cap there, and here's our lens. It is a 25 millimeter. Looks like it says f3.5, and so we're able to kind of click and change here. On this dial, kind of has the landscape, group of people, two people, single person, food, and macro settings. So seems simple enough to kind of operate. Kind of puts me in the mind of some of my Holga camera settings. Don't know if that's good or bad. Let's see. Let's look at the viewfinder. It's a nice size viewfinder there. Appears to be. Just look through it. There's some nice frame lines that are there. In that, and so yeah, here's a cool little place where you put your the cardboard from your lens box to let you know or to remind you what film stock you have in the camera. And let's open it up. Let's open up our film back here. All right, so there's the back. Inside looks pretty standard. I'm not going to load it up with film on this particular video, but there's the inside of it. Let's hear it close. Closes with a satisfying click. Lock everything back down, and it's got the little strap area here. Let's see what else is in the box. Other than lots of cardboard, there's a little wrist strap here. The camera's not super heavy. Still, I think I would have preferred a neck strap with it. This isn't even a great wrist strap as far as I'm concerned, not an adjustable wrist strap, so I probably won't use this, at least not for the camera. All right, let's see. We've got the CR2 battery there. We will battery it up in a few moments. And let's see, that might be everything that's in the box, guys. That appears to be everything that's in the box. So, let's see how easy it is to get the battery in. Put that there. Let me move these out of the way so that you can get the look at the camera here while I get the battery out. All right, got standard CR2 battery. Whoa, if I can keep from dropping it, good catch. All right, so I'm assuming the battery goes here, and I probably need something to open it up with. I didn't think that through. Let's see if I've got something close by without needing to shift my locations completely. There we go. So just found something that had like a flat edge. I assume like a quarter or nickel or something like that will do the trick for me. But okay, so this comes completely off. I assumed it was going to be hinged, so I almost dropped it. Battery goes in like that. Comes back on. See a little light coming on with the battery being put in. See if I can get it put back together simply enough. Got you. I would have liked a hinge on here. Just my own kind of personal issues. Would have liked a hinge on there. And there she goes. So I am looking to do a comparison. This is a Pentax 17. If you know anything about it, it's a half frame camera. Let's see. So this light is on. I wonder, does it power off at all? Let's see. Yeah, that looks like I've got it on bulb now. All right, so I'm not sure what that is, but I'm going to turn it where the light goes off because I don't want to drain the battery. I have to actually probably read the directions on this thing. So this is a half frame camera, which means that for a 35 millimeter roll of film, you'll get double the number of exposures that's on that roll of film. Hence Pentax 17. It's a half frame camera, half of 35, so 17 millimeters is the notion. All right. This is not this format, right? A half frame camera is not a phenomenon. In fact, it's not even a phenomenon in my camera collection because I own the Olympus Pen F. Picked this up for a great deal not too long ago. This comes with a beautiful lens that's native to it, and I believe you can change these lenses out. I've actually never shot this camera. And so I am interested to see, and honestly, the lens might not come off. So whatever the case may be, I've not shot this camera yet at all. And so what I am interested in doing is doing a comparison between these two cameras. How do they compare to each other? This Olympus Pen F is a heavy camera. It's a fully metal. I might have paid $175 or maybe $200 for this about a year ago on Facebook Marketplace. It's a well-made Olympus Pen camera. I very much like it. Tactile controls. It's just beautiful, and it has sat on my shelf as a part of my collection for a couple of years, but it is or a year or so, and it's fully functional. This is still nice, right? I'm not tripping about it. It's particularly intriguing to me because I mean, outside of point and shoot cameras, when I was a little kid, I've never bought a new, like, consumer or prosumer brand film camera, brand new, opened up out of the box, never been shot before, because I always buy, used film cameras. And so I was excited to own it. This is, to some degree, a piece of history. Whether or not it's a good piece of history or not, I have no clue, but here it is. And then there is the Olympus Pen F. Size wise, they are similar, with the pen's lens obviously protruding a little bit further. On the controls on the top, there is literally no comparison. This is really minimalist on the Pen FT, and the Pentax obviously has a lot going on in terms of the manual controls and all of those sorts of things. The shutter button is here, I think a little bit more ergonomic on the Pentax than it might be on the Olympus Pen F. But we shall see. What I'm planning to do in the coming days is to place a roll of film, same film stock in each of these, and take them out and kind of shoot them from the same angle, shooting some of the same subjects. Let's see if we can tell the difference, but also let's compare the quality. Is it worth paying, the $500 for the new Pentax? Quality wise, is it worth it, or are you purchasing it just for the sake of purchasing it to have it as a part of your collection because of the significance of its release this year? Or would you rather pick up the Pen FT? What works? This camera is so much heavier than the Pentax, and so I am interested to see how these two cameras shake up and line up against each other, and I hope that you all will tune in when I share the comparison and the results, and I'll be sharing some of the results over on my Instagram. So if you haven't followed me there, then definitely check me out at Dr. Shazetta on Instagram. All right, I hope that you all enjoyed this kind of brief unboxing and looking at these two beauties side by side. I mean, they really, really look good. The thing about this Pentax is, even though it is lightweight and kind of plasticky, it doesn't look like it is. This is a high quality looking camera. For me, if I didn't touch it, I would have probably thought this is one of those kind of leatherette type covers, but it indeed is a plasticky textured, well, it might be some sort of material that's not plastic. This might be a leatherette type cover on the front. On the back, it's definitely just plastic though. So this may be a leatherette something. I've not done the research on the specs. I'm probably going to connect a Peak Design strap to this. Now, whether I will do the Peak Design wrist strap or neck strap, I'm not sure, because it just doesn't weigh anything. But I'm definitely not going to use the wrist strap that came with it. All right, guys, I hope this is helpful. Listen, if you enjoyed this content or any of the content that I've done, I invite you to go and check out the other videos, but definitely hit the subscribe button, drop some comments down, definitely like, tag, and share. If you have owned either of these cameras or shot with a half frame camera or currently shooting with one, would definitely love to hear your thoughts on either of these machines. And I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.